I'm excited to be bringing this class to you this morning. So welcome everybody. I know a couple of people are going to come in a little bit late. So, but we'll start anyway. So welcome again, everybody, and we're going to start in a seated position. So find your comfortable seated position. When you do that, you can just move the flesh away from the sit bones so you can plug them in and reach the crown to the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears nice and tight and let them fall. Lifting up the sternum and feel the shoulder blades slide down your back. Okay, beautiful weekend. Nice, quiet lockdown weekend. I know some people are upset about it, but it is what it is, and we just, do the best that we can. So I invite you to close your eyes now. I'm just giving thanks that you can come to your mat to do this for you this morning. Something I want to remind you about too is to try and stay present to everything that you're doing here for yourself. And please have props nearby. If there's a chair close to you, a piece of furniture, maybe you're close to a wall, please use it. Use it if you need to. So we're all in our own little sacred spaces. So just feel the energy around you. Maybe you want to hear a few little sounds that might be happening around you. All of this is bringing us into the present moment. So focus on where you are. Take a quick note of how you might be feeling this morning. Maybe you rested a lot yesterday and you're full of pep this morning. Maybe you're a little bit tired or somewhere in between. And then we want to let the thoughts go now. Release everything. And check in with yourself. Make sure you're not holding tension anywhere. Let us connect to the yogic breath now. It's a deliberate breath. So begin to draw that oxygen in through both the nostrils. Fill your lungs up from behind the belly button all the way up to the sternum. And exhale from the sternum down to the belly button. Breathe all the air out of your lungs, right down to the belly button. And then begin that new cycle of breath again. So with the eyes closed, you're sitting in stillness here. Keep focusing on the breath. What does it feel like to breathe in? To fill those lungs up, to expand the chest and the back of the body. And what does it feel like to breathe out? To empty, to let go, to release. Doing what you can today, go to pace. If something doesn't feel right, please do not force yourself into doing it. And use your props. So this is the breath you want to maintain for the class. So let's begin now. You're going to inhale, a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, just drop your chin down to the chest, nice and soft. Dropping the shoulders down, lifting the sternum. Tip the right ear over to the right shoulder. Now pick up your right hand and rest the palm on the left temple. Just a little light assist there to keep the head in place. And then draw that right shoulder down. Notice and feel what's going on in that left side of the neck. And then gently release the right hand back to your lap. Drop your chin to your chest. And breathe your left ear over to your left shoulder. Pick up the left hand. Rest in the palm on the right temple. And draw that right shoulder down. Keep the spine lifted. And notice and feel the sensations on this side. And then release the left hand. Palm comes back to the lap. Drop the chin to chest. Let's just take a little soft circle here with the head. So you can go in one direction, and when the chin comes back to the chest, you reverse that direction. So take it nice and slow and easy. Just getting into the neck. And bring that head back up to center. Open your eyes. Welcome to class once more. Inhaling those arms all the way up. Take a good stretch here. Open those fingers nice and wide. Stretch and then exhale, fold forward. All the way down. Walk your hands out, shoulders back. And you can choose whether you want to stay here in a little flat back or you want to bend those elbows and come all the way down and hang that head. If you have a block or a book or a cushion and you'd like to rest it forward on your support there, please go ahead. Do what feels right for you this morning. Pushing the buttocks back, walking those hands out there. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to lift the forehead up and walk your hands back towards the shins. And we are going to switch the legs around. So whatever leg was in front, take it to the back and take the back one to the front. And we will repeat this stretch. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. When you come down with the palms on the mat or the floor, then you can make some adjustments. So your shoulders go back and down. You may walk your hands out a little bit more as you push your buttocks back. You can choose to stay like this, nice long neck, or you can bend your elbows and come further down and rest your head on a support of some sort. Deep breath in and out. Notice here when you switch the legs around, because where you sat in the beginning was that your habit of sitting that way. And now you have reversed it, you have changed it. So you might feel something a little bit strange or, like maybe a little sensation somewhere that you never felt before. So just notice all of that. And as you breathe down into those areas, relax and release. Okay, one more breath here. And then walk up back to center. Take your left hand across to the right thigh, right hand behind you. Lift up your chest, pull the shoulders back, and take a soft twist here. So we're twisting from that rib cage. Draw the shoulders down and be careful of the neck here. You do not want to take the neck too far around. And lift that crown to the ceiling now. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to walk the hands around and go to the other side. So left hand crosses onto that right thigh. Right hand on the left thigh, sorry. And the left hand goes behind you. Inhale, lift up your chest. And then you do your little twist. Taking that waist and that rib cage around. Soften that neck. Breathe in, breathe out. And slowly come back to center. Interlace the fingers and press the hands out there. Roll that tailbone underneath you. Drop the chin to the chest. Keep pressing those hands out there. And then lift up the spine. Bring your palms to your chest like so. And we're going to do two more like this. So push those hands out. Roll that tailbone underneath you. Curving that spine a bit. Press, press, press. And let's come in, lifting up that spine, palms to chest. One more. Exhale, big exhale here. Squeeze the air out. Inhale, lift up. And release. Okay, we're making our way over into table. So take your time. If you need support for your knees, go ahead and use your support. You know what to do, so, and depending on you to make yourself safe and comfortable. All right, so in table, we want the knees under the hip and open the fingers nice and wide, press down into the fingertips, pull up through the core, lift the chest. Okay, take a breath here. Organize up myself. Go to the shoulders down, lift up that belly, lift up that chest. Soft gaze on the mat out there in front of you. You're going to stretch your right leg out. Take a stretch here, keep lifting, breathe. Lift that right leg up and then swing it over beyond that left foot out on the mat like this. Take a breath as you exhale. C-curve your left side and look behind you now to those right toes. Try not to sink into this. You want to stay up nice and high. So nice little C-curve in the left side of the body. Breathe here. Breathing into your right rib cage. And then let's turn the face back. Lift the leg up, take it back. Keep it there. Drop that head. We're going to do forehead to knee. So as you drop your head, bring your right knee to your forehead. Scoop that tummy in and then lengthen it out there. Lengthen your upper body. Again, exhale, forehead to knee. Squeeze. Lengthen leg. Lengthen upper body. One more. Exhale, come in. Inhale, lengthen. And release that knee gently to the mat. Take a breath here. You're going to push back into child just for a breath or two. Inhale. And exhale. So let's come back up to center and prepare for the other side. So the first thing you want to do is check that the knees fall under the hip as we reshape ourselves here in table. Extend your left leg out. Give it a nice stretch out there. And while it's being stretched, lift your upper body up. Lift the leg now. Take it, swing it across all the way over to the right side. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to C-curve your spine and look at your left toes. That's on the right side of your mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel and notice as you breathe into the left rib cage. Stretching that leg. Good. Turn the upper body back to face the front of your mat. Lift that leg up. Take it up there behind you. Forehead to knee on this side. So drop your head. Let us start. Forehead to knee. Squeeze it up. Lengthen upper body. Lengthen leg. Two more. Forehead to knee. Lengthen. Forehead to knee. Lengthen. And release. Tuck your toes underneath you. Come onto the toes and the balls of the feet. You're going to go back. Sit on the heels. Keep the knee on the mat. Both knees are on the mat. This is a nice exercise to get into a little forgotten part of our body, the toes, the feet. So when you think what your feet do for you all day, we need to pay them a little attention, show them some attention and a little love. So you're pressing back into the balls of the feet, go down into all 10 toes there, just work them. It's a strong sensation. So try and just bear it for a little bit as you breathe in and breathe out. If it's too much for you, you may make your way to a standing pose on your mat. It's called mountain. So if this is too strong for you and you want to come out of it, come up to standing in mountain pose on your mat. Deep breath in and out. Let's take 2 more cycles of breathing here as you press back into the balls of the feet. Excellent for the feet, for the circulation, for your toes. Good. And let's come to standing now. So lift your knees up. And let's make a little bend here as we round on our way to standing. Very good. Okay, just come about to the middle of your mat as we stand in mountain pose. Tadasana is a foundation for all the standing postures. So let's run through the body now. So pick up your toes and press them right down into the mat. Squeeze them down into your mat. Pick up your heel, press into the balls of the feet, balance here. And then take the heels back to the mat. Feel the weight of your body even over the 4 corners of your feet. And then we come to the knees. Engage those muscles around the knee joints there to protect them. Pull the thigh muscles back to the thigh bone. Your tailbone should be down towards the mat. You're not tucking it underneath you or lifting it up behind you. Just take it straight down. Knit the bathroom muscles back and front. A slight knit and pull them up. Lift your sternum. Notice the shoulder blades slide down your back when we do this. And then I invite you now to turn your palms forward and open, spread those fingers. Press the fingers down to the mat, shoulders away from the ears. And close your eyes. If you feel wobbly, you can open them back. If you feel good, just closing those eyes and focusing on your Tadasana, your mounting, then keep them closed. And that smile to the face, beautiful morning. Breathe in, breathe out. And let's run through this again. Soles of the feet pressing down, all four corners. Kneecaps are drawn up. Thigh muscles pressed in. Knit those bathroom muscles, pull them slightly up. Lift the sternum, shoulders down. Arms are engaged here, spreading those fingers. Soft smile on that face. Feel as though you're that beautiful mountain up there. Dense and strong. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Open your eyes and release. Let go and just take a little swing here. Okay. Take your right leg and cross it over to the left side of the mat. So you're standing. Some people stand like this automatically. I've noticed it. When you're standing and talking to somebody, they stand like this. Okay, so here we go. Slightly bend that front knee and press back into the back leg. Okay, press back into the left leg behind you there and bend slightly into that right knee. Press down into the feet, lift up. Inhale those arms up. Good. Just press the palms together, lift the arms up, drop the shoulders down. Hello, Rocky. There goes my doggy. Okay, from here, take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to bend a little lateral stretch over to your left side. Pressing down. Remember that the front knee has to be a little bit bent. And stretch up that right side now. So bend that spine to the left. Try to get those arms up there. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly come back up to center. Forward here. Bend that front knee as much as you need to. And just hang here for a moment. Let's hang out here. Good. You can make some little movements in the shoulders. You can shake the neck. So notice that the left foot is pressing back. Right knee is bent. Just feel what you're feeling here. Notice what you're noticing. Okay, we're going to press down into the feet. If you have your chair and you want to put your hands on your chair to do this one, please feel free to do that. You can hold on to a wall or a piece of furniture. All right, just be comfortable here. And let's slowly ragdoll our way to standing. Nice. Okay, we're going to change your feet around. So shake it out. All right, so you're standing firm on that right side now and take the left over to the right. Okay, and you can choose your distance or how you feel comfortable doing this. Okay, so bend into the left knee and push back a little bit into the right leg this time. Steady and comfortable. Soft gaze out there. Inhale those arms up. Good. Stretch those hands up. Pull the shoulders down. Lift up that spine. Breathe. Take another breath here. Lift up your spine and then bend to your right side this time. And when you get there, you want to stretch those arms out a little bit more. Focus on those feet, anchoring you. Steady here. Breathe in, breathe out. Front knee slightly bent. And slowly come back up to center. Lift that spine. Exhale and fold. So here you may want to bend that front knee a little bit more. Remember that if you have props, here we go. Look, you can take your hands to a prop here. Lifting the floor up towards you rather than struggling to go down to the floor. So this is where props are great. And remember that the blocks have 3 sides. So you can use whichever one works for you. So let's just hang here a moment. Pressing into the feet, make some little movements if you feel like it. Play, oops, see, play and fall down. Nice. Okay, round all the way to standing. Ooh, taking your time and release that leg. Good, shake it out. Okay, staying towards the middle of your mat. Take a breath here, inhale those arms up, take a nice stretch here, and then round all the way down, bending those knees. So be very, very relaxed here. Just feel like you're a little rag doll. You have no bones in your body, you're just hanging down here. So the arms are relaxed and shaking, and anything you want to do with them. Your knees are slightly bent, there's no tension in the neck. Okay. From here, preparing for chair pose. Again, use your props if you need to, everybody. Or if you have a chair and you want to sit in the chair, you can do that. So bend from the hip crease, push the buttocks back. Notice the knees are going to bend now. Lift up your chest a bit and take your arms out in front. So if you're using a chair, you can put your hands on the back of your chair to support you, or on the seat of the chair. Or if you have a wall and you want to hold on to the wall, go ahead. This is your class, your poses, your shapes, your yoga. Breathe in, breathe out. Press over into the left foot now and raise that right foot up. Lift the chest up a little bit. Lift up a little tad higher, drop the shoulders down. Breathe. Now, take the palms together and swing that right leg back for warrior 3 or standing stick. Focus on something out there and breathe. Remember to square the hips to the floor. Don't raise the right one hand on the left. Good, and then we're going to take this into tree. Come up nice and graceful into your beautiful tree. If you fall out, say so what and come back in. That doesn't matter. The arm position is up to you. Breath in, breath out. Focus. Put that trust in yourself that you can stay on one leg and stand here. And you can breathe. Whew. And trees sway and they move around, so not to worry. Good. One more breath. Put your hands down on the hips and step that right leg back. Jump your left foot in towards the front edge of your mat some more. And let's make our way into warrior 1. So bend that front knee, make sure it stays on top of the ankle. Press into the outer corner of the back leg. Hips are square or at a slight diagonal. Inhale your arms up. Press the fingers up to the ceiling. Press that right foot back. Bend into that front knee. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Let's float down. Take that chest down towards the thigh. Place your hands on your blocks or the mat. Then you're going to put your right fingers by your right toes. By your left toe, sorry. Left fingers by left toes. And then we're going to take a stretch. Raise your right hand up and you're opening on that inside today. See what habit is? Good. So draw the sternum away from the belly button. Pull your shoulders down and twist. Lunge twist, this is called. Woo. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Nice, everybody. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Soften those edges. Nice. Okay, we're going to release that right hand down. And let us see how it feels like to reverse that twist. So the right hand, this is what we normally do. Right hand goes by the left toes. Breathe that left hand up and twist to the inside now. And again, you want to just notice what you're noticing. Soften that breath. Release. Remember that the breath is to go with those movements. Release that left hand down. Good. Jump that back foot in to meet the front foot. And ragdoll your way to standing. Let's take a little moment here because we're really stirred up that internal body. So we want it to just kind of relax back in so we can focus on the other side. All right, so just give ourselves a little break. Sometimes it's important to break in between postures. So just stand in mountain pose once again. Close your eyes if it feels okay for you to do that. And just breathe. If you let your exhale be a little longer than your inhale, you will slow that heartbeat down a bit. Okay, we are ready for the other side. So we're going to fold forward. We're round on and our way down. No bones in that body. Bend your knees. You're just supple and relaxed. Good. Now from here, as you press into the feet, press back into the hip crease and drop the buttocks down. Lift the chest up a little bit and the arms are here. Now some people like their arms all the way up here. Not me, because I have tight shoulders. So I like them here. So you can choose the arm position you like this morning. As you breathe in, breathe out. Now we're going to press over into the right foot a little bit more. Lift the left one up. Notice the knee on the right side. Good. Lift up a little bit higher now, taking the leg up. Palms together. Take the left leg back for warrior 3 or standing stick on this side. If you're not balancing today, please hold on to something. Breathe in. Nice soft breath in and out. Okay, preparing for tree pose, sorry. Let us bring that left leg in. You can choose the position you want for tree on this side. Keep the gaze. Keep focusing on something. Lifting up. Breathe in. Notice the standing leg. Keep your eyes on your spot. Okay, I'm going to take this back into warrior 1. So step that left leg back. Jump that right foot a little further in. When you bend your right knee, it should stay on top of the ankle. Release that. Groin down towards the mat a little bit more. Inhale your arms up, stretch here. So remember to breathe. Pressing into the outer corner of the back leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, let's lower down towards the mat now. Hands there. Okay. And the right hand is going to go on the outside of the right foot, right toes. Take a twist here now. Open up onto the inside. Breathe. Draw the sternum away from the belly button. Shoulders are down. Stretch here. A nice Easter stretch. How about that? Shoulders down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Lower that left hand down and we're going to change the twist. Notice what it feels like when we change the direction of the twist. Right hand comes up and breathe. Good. Take that right hip and pull it back behind you. Get a nice little twist there. Open up that chest. Press back into that left foot. Nice, everybody. Breathe. And release that hand down. This time, we're going to just step back into a little soft downward dog. Just take a little stretch here. Don't agonize over this. Don't go, oh Lord, downward dog. Don't do that. Let us just enjoy what we have here. Bend those knees. And then come down, landing softly on your knees. You can take puppy stretch or child. If you have blocks or books, you can put your palms on the blocks like this, and then just release that head down. Press down into your support. Notice the sensations running up the arm into the armpits. We have the meridians all up there into the armpits. So just breathe, let go and release. And slowly come back up to center. Okay. Coming into table, you're going to stretch that right leg out, lift up the knee. Stretch the left one out and come into plank push-up position here. Take your left hand into the center of your mat and swing around onto your side like this. You can choose to do a side plank or take your left foot to the mat like this and stretch here. Okay, so we're opening up that chest, we're breathing. Good, inhale, exhale. If you're in the full expression of side plank, put your left knee now on the mat. Drop your top hand to the leg that's stretched out behind you there, right leg, and lift your upper body up. Swing that left foot around. So now you're facing the long edge of your mat. The right hand slides down that right leg. Lift your left hand up and slide over to a little stretch here. Open up that chest. Come back to center, put the left palm back on the mat or put it on a support like this to lift the floor up towards you. Right hand on that right hip and lift your right leg up. Flex that foot, push it out. Good. Let's lower it down, but don't touch the mat and lift it up. Down, up, down, up. Take it down. Turn back to the front of your mat. Draw that right knee in, press back into child. Take a break here in preparation for the other side. Okay, come up into table. Come back into your plank push-up position. Remember, you don't want to sink the hips too low down to the mat and hurt your back. So draw the buttocks up, push your heels back. Come forward with the chest a little bit, breathe. Okay, right hand slides into the center of your mat, turn, slide around, lift that left hand up. If you can choose to stay here or put the right leg on the mat, stretching this left one out. Open up that chest and breathe. If you're in the full expression of plank, put that right knee down on the mat now. Push off from that right hand, come up. Swing that leg around. So you're now facing the other edge, long edge of your mat. Take your left hand to the left side. Inhale your right hand up. And just do a little side stretch here. Breathe in, open up the chest. Okay, we're going to slowly come down now. Put your hand on your book, block, mat, whatever, and raise that left foot up. Flex that left foot, push it out there. Lift it as high as you can. This is why it's nice to get the floor up towards you rather than struggle to go down to the floor. Okay, let's go. We go down, don't touch the mat, lift up. Down, up, down, up, and down. Good. Turn back to the front of your mat. And this time we're going to come down onto the tummy. Come all the way down. Coming into Sphinx. So your elbows are under the shoulders. Draw that chest out there in front of you. Drop the shoulders down, neck is long. Okay, so feel the stretch on either side of the spine there. Okay, we're going to come down onto the chin, slide your hands down a little bit, but keep the from the fingertips to your elbows on the mat, close to your body. Press down into your pelvic triangle, take a breath, and lift up your face on your sternum, just a little bit off the mat, and then point your nose down. Neck is nice and long here. Press into the pelvic triangle a little bit more and raise the hands up about 2 inches or so off the mat. Draw the elbows into the side body and hover here. Now take your palms out and press them down into outside edges of your mat. And let's go up into cobra. Press and continue to lift. Take the elbows into your side body, shoulders down, stretch. And release. Let's do 2 more like this. So judging off of what you just did, you may want to make some adjustments. Please go ahead. Let's go again. Press into the pelvic triangle. Take a breath as you exhale, push down, lift up. Draw the elbows in. Breathe and release. And 1 more. Press down, lift up. Shoulders down. You don't want to lift the shoulders to the ears like this. You're going to put pressure on your back. So draw them down. Breathe and push your chest out there. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come down. Good. Come back onto the forearms. Lift up your chest. Interlace the fingers in front of your chest. Pull the abdominal muscles right up into your spine. And we're going to do our single leg kick. So bend your right knee, flex that foot. And you're going to do 2 little flicks into the buttocks on this side. So let's go. 1, 2, and then take it down. Left side, don't be in a hurry. 1, 2, take it down. Keep lifting the chest and the belly. And let's go again. 1, 2, take it down. Other side, 2, take it down. Right, 2, good. And flick, flick, down. Flick, flick, down. Keep the belly pressed in. Flick, flick, down. 1 more set. Right side. Left side. And release. Take the hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers and squeeze the shoulders. Squeeze the palms. And then you're going to just lift up the legs like this. Squeeze and lift. Squeeze that buttocks. Lift those thighs. Yes. And release. Press into the palms. Lift yourself up. Walk your knees in. And we're going to sit sideways like this. How is everybody doing? Oh, you're going to feel great for the rest of the weekend. I bet you. So we want to sit in this little Z position, we call it. So the right knee is bent, the right foot is behind you. Let's try to all stay on one side for this one. And the left sole of the foot is by the right knee. Okay, make sure you're sitting on both cheeks. If you're not, use a little towel or something to lift up the right one, so you can be a little more even. Press into your right hip and just turn yourself around. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders, breathe. Come back to center. Place your palms in front of that left knee. And we're going to do cat and dog stretches like this today. So as you press down into those palms, take a breath, roll the tailbone underneath you and push back. Your spine is going to be rounded here. You drop your chin down and push into those hands. Get that spine all the way back. Shoulders are rounded here. And then you're going to come forward, reverse that movement now. Lifting the chest and just look out there. Again, exhale. Everybody got this? Got a sense of what we're doing here? And roll back up. So it's just like a little rocking motion back and forth. The hands are on the sticky mat. So it will act as leverage to move you up and down. So just experiment. Feel what you're doing here. Okay. And walk those hands back in, and let's change sides. So knees up. Take them over to the other side now. So your right foot, sole of the foot is by the left thigh now, like this. Press into your left hip and turn yourself around. Lift the sternum, drop the shoulders, breathe. Come back to center. Good. Cat and dog stretches on this side. So your hands go here. You're leaning into those hands. Lift up the spine. Nice and tall here. Shoulders are down. Take a breath as you exhale. Roll the tailbone underneath you. Use the palms on the sticky mat to push you back. So you squeeze that tummy in. You drop your head down. And then reverse it by lifting that tailbone and come forward now. Lift that chest up, shoulders down, soft gaze out there. Again. So you do it in your own time and pace. Get a few of these in. Keep rocking back and forth. We're not only getting into the hips and the spine here, but this is a lovely little massage for your internal organs. So just exhale when you come here. You squeeze that tummy in, and then you inhale when you lift up here. Okay, so coordinating the breath of the movement here. Let's take a few more. Oh yes, those soft sounding sighs are good, you know. Yes. Beautiful. And release. Very nice. You're gonna come around now. Come towards the top of your mat. So we're gonna lie back. So you want to make sure your head stays on your mat. So knees are up, roll that tailbone underneath you. Take a little curve in the spine. We call it C curve. So the tummy is pressed in and you're curling that spine back. Press into the feet, your arms are here, elbows are slightly bent. We're going to use this movement, this is a shape here, to take us down onto our back. Take a breath, roll that tailbone underneath you. Shoulders are rounded here, and you have a soft gaze out there in front of you, and we're going to go slowly back. Gaze of the eyes are going to come towards the knees. You can stop here, squeeze that tummy in. Breathe here, hover, hover, hover. And let's go down further, right or back. Very nice. Yes. And walk your heels in towards your buttocks. Make sure that the knees are in line with the ankles. So you don't want one knee out here and one in here, all right? So nice little space here. In fact, if you have a ball or a block or a little book and you want to squeeze it in the thighs like so, you can do that. Drawing the shoulders down. So let's roll over to the left side and pull that right shoulder right down into the mat. And then go on to the right side and pull the left shoulder down. Arms beside you, tuck the chin slightly down. Take a big breath here as you exhale. You know what's coming, right? You're going to press down into the feet and the hands and lift the buttocks and spine off that mat. Okay, so notice when you lift up, you can't just stay like this, all right? We have to do a few little adjustments once we get up here. So as you press the feet and the palms into the mat, you can feel the biceps and triceps working also. Lift up your sternum, your breastbone. Then lift up your hips a tad higher. And then let's go to the knees now. Draw the knees out to what's in front of you. And feel the thighs, the quadricep muscles getting a good little stretch here. And then notice the buttocks. Good. So now we're in the full expression of bridge pose here. Breath in and out. If you have something between the thighs, you can squeeze it. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in here. Don't wobble now. Let's keep nice and tight in the thighs and the feet are
pressing down into the mat. We're going to raise those arms together. Don't let one leave the other one. Together. Good. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then take them slightly back behind you, as far back as you can comfortably go without wobbling. And then we reach your fingertips back up to the ceiling. Stay nice and steady here. And then slowly, like you just, we just get in the, you feel the air underneath those hands, like a little resistance going on as you press the air down towards the earth with those hands. Good. Let's lift up that sternum again. Lift up that sternum, lift up the hips. Draw the knees out there, breathe. Chin very slightly down. And then let's come down bone by bone. Buttocks touches last. Beautiful. And let's take the thighs into the chest, hug them in. Arms out to the side like the letter T, a little quick twist here before we go to relaxation. So you can drop your knees and your thighs over to any side you'd like because you're going to do both sides. And remember that if your shoulder hangs, you want to put something underneath that shoulder and twist to the opposite side of the knees. Check in with yourself, close your eyes. Face is relaxed, no tension in the jaw joint. Feel the shoulders, feel your arms. If you need to put something between the thighs, please go ahead and do that. Some of you might like to lengthen that top leg out. Put it down on the ground like this if you like to. Get a little deeper stretch here. And then let's take the top leg up, the bottom leg follows it, roll back onto your back. Good. Scoot the buttocks over to the other side, drop the knees down, drop the thighs down, maybe to put your little support between the thighs. Put a support underneath that shoulder and twist to the opposite side of your knees. And relax down the body, relax. Make sure that you're not tension up that hip area, that top thigh. Feel relaxed in the back area there. So this is all about the internal body, not the external form. So breathe, relax, and release. Okay, turn the face up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows it. Roll back onto that back. And then take a little stretch here before we go into a few minutes of relaxation. So whatever stretch you'd like to do, what is the body asking you to do for it right now? Ooh, take a little stretch. When you're ready, you want to stretch those legs out. Right leg stretch, then left leg stretch. Stretch your upper body. Release your hands out to the sides, turning the palms up. And let your feet slide away from each other so they can just relax. Relax in the hip area also when we do that. Close your eyes, chin slightly down. And just take a moment to feel the earth underneath you. Feel that wonderful support. And know that you can just let those muscles go. You can let your joints go. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. And you have nothing to do now but to relax. Totally, totally relax. So let go tension, let go holding. Let go anything that's on your mind at this time. Release it all. Soften the breath.
Just slowly begin now to awaken the body. Begin to notice the sounds around you. Begin to deepen the breath. You may treat yourself to a nice stretch. And when it feels right for you, roll onto your side and hug yourself in fetal position. Now press into your top hand, extend your top leg, and push yourself up from the side and come into your comfortable seated position. When you get there, you want to move the flesh away from the sitting bones again. So take your hands to the buttocks and pull the flesh away from those sits bones. Plug them down. Hands in your lap. Lift your chest. Bring a soft smile to your face. Giving thanks for the yogic teachings. Giving thanks for your little sacred space and the fact that you brought yourself to your mat to do this for you. So thank yourself for that. Giving thanks for the rain and for the many blessings that we do have. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. And thank you so much, everybody,